And good morning. Welcome to Fossil Nation Gaming presents Starfield. I'm your host, Major Fossil. Welcome to the dig site. Can you dig it? Yes, I'm Major Fossil, not just any fossil. Okay, let's get on with it. There's been some changes with Ramtech, so I don't know what I've got to do. But and there's been another update. So a wonderful modder. He seems to knows his stuff. Can I say what I'm about to put up doesn't mean I don't expect anybody to donate, but you know, it's there. So welcome, thank you for watching as always. It is not necessary, but if you enjoy, that's the main thing at the moment. It is Saturday morning here, and I'm just going to try and figure out. It's 7:36 a.m. here on Saturday, the 6th day of the 5th month, 2026. It's currently 18 degrees, and I'm all rugged up. I've got tracky pants on, a pair of slippers. It's unusual going from about 25 to 26 degrees Celsius. We're currently around about 18, so that's internally. So yeah. So anyway, this has changed a little, but anyway, let's go up and have a look. Now, the container's gone, the office and all that's gone. He's updated it the way you can do it. What's that? Who's that? Vasco, what are you doing there?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but let me know if I can be of assistance in the future.
Oh, I know what happened. Oh, I've got to put it back on, don't I? Crew. Ship crew. I've lost him. Vasco. Why have I lost Vasco? Bear with us. I've put the Australis over there. I'll go back to over there. Yeah. Go to the Australis. I've got two cloaking devices on, and I think I've taken one off, which is the mod download. The other one, slightly different, is done by the game, by Bethesda. So, good morning, welcome to Fossil Nation Gaming. I'm your host, Major Fossil, not just any fossil. Anyway, sorry, it's just the way I am when I explain things. Let's get out of here.
Not on your mind.
Why don't I have Vasco here? Is there some problem? I wonder if it's to do with because I flew here with the ship. Oh, let's see what we can do. I have an idea what I've got to do is maybe delete. Oh, hello. Don't you love it? Is that frozen? I have a funny feeling it's frozen. Frozen. Funny feeling it's frozen. Let's start that again. Oh. Don't you love it when things work? Alright, let's try that again. I think there's something with Ramtex going on. He's a good modder, don't get me wrong, but he is having some issues. What modders do is they make some great stuff and that, but there may be another modder that's put something in the game that will clash with it. Like at the base root of the game itself, instead of just putting it on top inside, if that means anything. I don't know, I'm not a modder. Let's continue. Or was there another RAM tech update that I don't know about? Actually, not that I like doing this, am I? Sorry about this. Oh yeah, there's all sorts of things going on in the world. Ah, bugger. I'm using 2 controllers at the moment. Alright, let's quit. And let's start that again. Let's play. Let's play. Alright, now I've got to hit that one to get rid of that. Oh, I don't know what I've done where I need 2 controllers, but it's not thinking too well this morning. But that's technology. Plus Windows is changing things. There's a new Xbox UI coming. I think it's UI. Whatever that means. Oh. Alright. I think it's that button. Yes. Let's go to creations. Yes. I gotta go to creations just in case he's updated something and it's thrown me out. I don't know. I'm not a high-tech sort of guy. I have high-tech protections and everything, but, you know. Alright, we're here. Look at that. There's still updates. Alright, let's go in. Well, let's see if there is. Update installed creations. It's only the RAM tech by rights, but it will show. Let's go to load order. $23.11. I think that has changed a little bit. Lyria 30, what are you? 34. Go here, no, go here. Save load order. Okay. Has been saved, thank you. Now I'm sorry about this, but we're going to get out of creations. There was one I was going to look at, but not now. Crimson Flyboy. He, I watch some of his stuff now, and what he does is clear everything and restart on a certain mod and a couple of things he wants. He might only have a handful, 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know. But yeah, he's a bit of a funny and dry Irishman. He's seems to be a nice, very nice person. I don't communicate with him, of course. I just watch the show, and that's on YouTube. I don't know if he's on Twitch, but anyway. Okay, I'll let that catch up. we'll continue. Yes, we'll go there. So I hope everyone, as I always say, hope you're all well. I've got a today's Saturday. This Monday, I've got to go get a checkup and see if I can get a flu shot. And the flu shots are free in the state of Queensland, or in Australia. The flu shots are free, and I'll ask the hospital about a top-up COVID shot. I've had 3, but you know, things change, so I'm looking at getting another COVID shot. See if I can do it there. If not, I may have to go to my GP, which is what it is. I can go to the hospital system and they've got the COVID shot there. I don't have to pay for the GP to give me a shot, but it is what it is, because he doesn't he's a small charge. It's about $90 and I get about 45, or we get about 45 back. It's not a full Medicare charge. Doctors have the right to choose or not, so I'll keep that in mind. We have got free clinics now where it's bulk billed on Medicare, and that's what I mean to say about my GP. He's not fully bulk billed, or he doesn't bulk bill. My previous GP there did, but yeah. Oh, so yeah, but there's new clinics popping up, which the federal government's put into place, taxpayers funded, of course, which is all fine. Everyone shares it. And if there's an emergency situation, right, you give them a call. We have dial-ups, we have all sorts of things over here. It's not free, it's just not... They'll say it's free. It's not free. Taxpayers pay for it. The government allocates the money to it. But it's no extra out of pocket, those clinics, where my GP is, unfortunately. They charge 90, then 45 goes back into the account and we pay 45. Just round figures. But I will be getting the flu shot because there's a new strain out, apparently. I used to get, when I used to work in the industry, get them, it was good because I'd be there and just go and get it done. But I'm no longer in the industry. I've been retired. Would you believe, a bit over 4 years? A bit over 4 years. So yes, sitting here waiting today. I had fun yesterday. For over 5 hours, just over 5 hour stream yesterday. Yes, Major Fossils live. Oh, don't you love all the communications with the... It's getting crazy with all the apps, eh? I've got an app for the things I need to monitor. The sun's coming up. They say it, I don't know if it's here, but maybe for the next 6 days it'll be raining. So we're charging 1.9 kilowatts as we're producing 2.5 kilowatts. We're using 0.6 kilowatts at the moment. Most people are asleep. And battery is getting 1.9 kilowatts.
So cool. Oh, look at all these shiny lights and buttons.
Look at them all. like we'll hop out of the Australis. Got a few other ships. What I'm doing, just to let you know, and I've got to use them, but I've got to carry. I want to carry my crew, so I've got to adjust the ships. I've bought a couple of new ships, and what is going on? Looks like there's a mod clashing. Oh. Seriously? It's a lot to do with these effing controllers. Well, maybe not that. I don't know. I'm... Okay, let's try this again. Let's play. I'll do another... Obviously the load that I'm in is playing up. So I'll delete it and go back one. Sorry about this, but yeah, it's exciting when things work. Short of turning off the Ramtech one. Okay. Hello, why is that there now? But it is. I've never deleted it, but it's showing up. So, does that mean there's something happening? I don't know. Let's confirm. Oh, I don't like doing this. That was yesterday, wasn't it? No, today? Yesterday. Yes, this was yesterday. No, today. Because, your dates. You put your month and then your day. We have the day, then the month. But, okay. Should I delete those? Delete that one. Oh, I'm probably going to regret this. Let's load that one and see what happens. Don't you love it when it works? I could be the problem too, but that's another story. Baby, I miss you as I do. Well, she's only just in the bedroom. Hope all the beautiful people out there are fine, okay. Because I do think about it a lot. Which, if I was the leader of the world, we'd have to find some more land out there somewhere. Out in space, but definitely would treat everyone as equals. I don't mean to be nasty, but how many billion does someone need? Just a status symbol? People get harmed. They looked after their people, or the world. Everyone paid taxes like they should do. And, oh yeah, but we provide hundreds of thousands of jobs and we use taxpayers' funds to prop up our wealth. Yes. Insider trading, it's right, especially in some governments. It's probably, this one, Australia probably be being a little bit, being the same. If they're caught, they are punished. If they're caught. I mean, as they say, it's not illegal until you get caught. If something's, you know... If this plays up, I might have to delete. But it is. There again, it shows people out there what the fossil goes through. Pick on Fossil Day today. Yesterday had its moments, and that was more fossil than the game. The game ran reasonably well yesterday. So it's going to be the updates. Something's gone wrong. Suddenly, I feel the need to sing. If only I could. If only I could. If only I could. So much to getting on in the twilight zones. Getting there. So David Attenborough, 100 years old. Good on you, mate. Yep, that's very good. Very, very good. Might turn that off for starters. I'll talk to you later. Delta? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by?
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
You are here. I've got to go. I should check it over there. No, I should check it here. Now, the building's gone here, so this has been adjusted. I wish I'd just left everything where it was. All the machines and that are gone. All the... View and modify the ship. No, everything's on there.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me.
Good morning, Sarah. How are you feeling about our marriage?
I feel like I'm a better person because of your commitment to gently guide me through life.
Those words mean everything to me, Sarah.
If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
I believe this helps keep the friendship going. Have a look at you. You're a lot taller in real life than... Oh. Yeah, okay. Right. What are you? How tall are you, Sarah? About 5'1"? 5'5"? I'm about 5'10". It says we're about the same height there. Oh, how the game works. Oh, I'm a bit shorter, am I? Am I standing in a hole or something? Okay. Now what I want to try and do... Did I save? Should I save this one? I'll save again. Now, mate, you were standing there last time I left, which was a concern. So let's go to the cockpit. We'll probably have to go up into space, I think, this time. Let's take off. And away we go. The Australis, flagship of the Fossill Armada.
Hell of a view from here.
When that little wheel, the loading, there, now it's working. Let me think. I wanted to go to the outpost 1. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If not, if you can't cross, just put them together. The loading wheel, if it's like that all the time, that's good. But it does slow down and stop sometimes, which makes me nervous. I took the ship's cloaking device off. Then I dropped from 10 to 9, and then there was issues, so I'm going to leave it there, just put up with it until something works itself out with updates, etc. So yes, it is what it is. Welcome to my world. I've been streaming for a half hour and I haven't got into the game really yet. But yeah, take this as a learning lesson when you play with mods. Even though that there are good mods, but some clash. Here we are. Fossil Rangers, Jemison Outpost. She is there this time. One part, which annoyed me. The ship wasn't there, so there was a clash. The Australis is there instead of the other landing pad. So what I'll do is, let's go check out. Look at the size of this. We're at 19%. We've still got to fill that one yet. Just on 110 X-Tech, and they're the X-Tech mining. There's 4 of them around. was going to change those for the bigger ones that are at the other outpost, but we'll wait and see what goes on there. So I just wonder if I should go out. That was saved. Let's go for a walk, fingers crossed. Go up these rocks, over these rocks, and down these rocks. Another ship coming in. I like things moving in a game. It gives it so much life. But of course it can, ooh, bit of stutter. Stutter, stutter, stutter today. And this is the edge of Outpost 1. And now we're coming up to it. See, it just said. I didn't need to say anything. It's popping up on the screen. Get a little package. I'll wait for my wonderful wife B. Just use the first letter at this point. We do play games together. Hello. We've got life, we've got staff running around. Yes, Delta, you're here. Oh, wasn't it fun putting this new... Oh, what I had to do is the one that had the building and that up on top with all the equipment and everything, had to delete that. It wouldn't work. So we had to delete it because he's done this one. So we'll go here and see if this is working now. It is! Alright, this is a new system he's put together. They're supposed to be, and I don't know if I've got them all, but he's supposed to have 650 ships here, and I did buy, and that's all the ships apparently that's in the game. Alright? So what I'll do is I'll just back out for a second, and we'll go into the ships. And this is currently the ship we're using, which is United Federation Starship. Then I was thinking of calling it, it probably sounds silly. ADF, Australian Defence Force. Australian Defence. I may change that instead of the United Federation Starship. The ADF, Australian, it's a mouthful I suppose, Australian ADF, Australian Defence Force Starship. I might change that, you know. I might do that later. I'm getting my Australian Defence Force Starship because I'm Australian. And what I'm doing now, and I have been, but I've decided to what ships I can accumulate, etc., will have the capital cities of every state and territory. So this is the Australians, which is the national. This is the Australian. Then you go Final Frontier. It was the Frontier. We'll leave it like that. The Mantis Razor was the is what it is. Now this one here is the Brisbane, the capital city of Queensland. The Knight Rider is a different thing because this was a Storm Rider. I don't know if I should change the name. I like Knight Rider, so I can sit here and go Knight Rider out of Mad Max, the original Mad Max. The Southern Cross, because Southern Hemisphere we see the Southern Cross. You don't in the north, as far as I know. The Sunshine Coast is the area that I live in Queensland. So the Brisbane's south of this. Bear with me. like my third son's back from his night out. So that's the Sunshine Coast. Sunshine Coast is in the state of Queensland, and this one's called the Queenslander. I keep showing you why I'm doing things. The Rabinda Star is my name and my wife's name there. That's why it's called that. Rob and Binder put it together. I could have put in 2 B's, but that looked good to me and to my wife, of course. Starborn Guardian, the Junker, yeah, haven't changed that. The Razor Orchid is a different ship, haven't changed that yet. I'm thinking about it. The Bush Ranger is what it is. The Terran Terror, I like that name, but it is what it is. I've got 18 ships now. And here's the Hobart. The Hobart is the capital of Tasmania. Yes, and I was thinking when we go and visit, because we want to see more of our country first before we go anywhere else, if time permits, of course, and the almighty dollar. We've been to Hobart, we've been to Tasmania, and that was a good trip, in a little Toyota camper van. That was an interesting experience. The roads are thin in some places over there, and the little camper van done well. It was I forget what year it was, 86, so it was an old one, but it was cheap and a place to sleep. I remember when for us, and I'm not used to it, the day before we got there, it was snowing. So when we got there, we decided to go up, and the snow disappeared, didn't it? My wife's never seen snow. I haven't either. I've seen plenty of hail sitting on the ground. We had a hail that looked like snow once. That's how bad it was. But not here, but in Brisbane. But yeah. So this is the Hobart, because we've been there. The Perth, we haven't been there yet, but I think that might be our next trip. I'm not quite sure. Maybe not. So that's the Perth. So the Hobart's the capital of Tasmania. Perth is the capital of Western Australia. This is the Darwin. We've been to Darwin. Nice ship, this. Chimera, I think, if I remember rightly. This is the UFF. This is the Darwin, anyway. Maybe I should just get rid of the first lettering. This is the Darwin, which is the capital city of the Northern Territory. They were given the opportunity to become a state. They refused. They wanted to stay as a territory a decade or two ago. And we've got stubbies about this size. Up there, it's for tourism, etc. They've got stubbies about that big, and I've got a one that's not full. I've got an empty one here, and I want to collect a full one when I find one, and they're not cheap, but one day, it's not a necessity. But this is the Darwin, and that's the 18 ships. Well, that's the city one. So we got Perth. There's still okay. Alice Springs is in the dead centre of, or roughly the dead centre of Australia, in the Northern Territory. I was going to call something that. New South Wales, there's the capital is Sydney. Victoria, the capital is Melbourne, or Melbourne as some nationalities pronounce it. Then there's South Australia, which is Adelaide. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we still have Canberra, our national capital, which is based in New South Wales, but it's a territory in its own right. So we still need to find something to call the Canberra. Could be one of these ships, just so I can get it done out of the road. The Canberra, the Adelaide, got to find Sydney and Melbourne. and then we'll have all the capital cities and territories. It's just something my mind ticks over and says try that. But yeah. But that one there is the ships that we have. By favourite and unique. He's done them in separate category. Refresh, but if you hit the refresh, it just refreshes that top lot, from my understanding. But you have to then fly off the planet, go somewhere else, then come back for it to reset. So I'm not going to do that now. Obviously, I did it yesterday, so I shouldn't have to do it again. Okay, let's have a look. If anyone's interested, these are the favourites. Let's have a look. And they, you know, take a bit of time to download. It seems to download a lot quicker than yesterday. He said be patient with that. So this is the Australis. This is what it looked like. This is the 3, the Ecliptic Claymore 3. That's what she looked like in the beginning. She's a lot more powerful than that now. Different sort of shielding and everything. But that's her. This is the one I've called Darwin. Popular ship. So I've got this as well. That's been done up a bit too. It's all been done up. The crossbow, I've got a pirate version of that, but it's called the Crimson Right or something, and I've called it Star White. White, the Crimson White 3. The crossbow, no need to get the same ship again unless I get rid of that one and buy this one because it's already painted. No, but the other one's been done up. The Dragonfire 2, that's popular. I have a Dragonfire I've made up and I sold it, so I may pick it up and put it back in instead of this one because I did that one up. That's at one of the vendors. I've just got to remember which one. Having a look at all the stats there and everything. We'll go to the next. I haven't got one of these, but I have got... This is supposed to be very popular, the Dirge. There is another one that I like, but it looks like a Storm Rider. But this is the Maroon Dirge. The Vanquisher. It's a big ship. I haven't got one of these, but this is apparently popular. The Vista 3, yeah, I've got that. If I remember rightly, that would be the Sunshine Coast, I think. The Star White. We've done a few changes there because of the rugby league colours of our state. I didn't know, but there's another version of that, which I may look at, but not at the moment. Aha! That's the Vista 3. That was a Vista 3. You can see the difference. I've done a bit of work on this one. I should have done these in the streams too, but oh, maybe I'll do a stream and build something else. This is only a 6 crew. Oh, that's only a 6 crew, and I changed it to a 8 here, which means I can carry all my crew. Done a lot of changes to her. And finally, the trader, the Highlander. I like that show, the Highlander, especially with Sean Connery. I think Sean Connery, the movie version, and there was a series. I liked them both. That's just me. It's a shame it didn't go on a bit longer, but yeah, it was good. There can only be one. All right. Now, Muriel? Is it Muriel? I can't remember. She's walking around. She's a problem child, that one. Thought I'd bring her out here so she can relax. Got a place to stay instead of being stuck at Galbank, the banking corporation. Favourite and unique ships. Unique ships from base game. Let's have a look. It's loading. Oh, there's the Razor Leaf. That's what it's called, and I call it the Mantis Razor. That's what it looked like. Just showing you the ships again. The Frontier, mine's the Final Frontier. The Star Eagle, mine's the Queenslander. That's a good ship, that. Believe it or not. Especially for an A class. I'm probably boring you all again. The Wanderlust? I call it the Wonder. I'll change the name to Wanderlust. That's me. That's my mind. I like that. I should buy that to change the name. I could make that, what would be a good, change it to one of the capital cities. Maybe the Adelaide, Wanderlust? No, Alice Springs? Alice Springs. So we name it Alice Springs Wanderlust. That'd be a big name if it'd give it to you, wouldn't it? Should we buy it? Should we buy it just for that? Alice Springs. Because the name Alice is why I'm thinking of it. Or Alice's Wanderlust. Alice Springs. Wanderlust. Alice Springs. I don't know. I don't know. But it's a full crew. I don't want to buy anything yet because my crew will be displaced. I'll have to find a ship. The Kepler S. That is the lesser version of the Kepler R, which is the Rabinda star. If you don't go through the campaign or the storyline, I should say, you don't hit the right wording in that, you end up with this. If you do hit the right wording in that, you end up with this, which I've changed as the Rabinda star. A few changes on it. It's a slow but sturdy vessel. That's the Brisbane. Well, that's the prison shuttle. I call the Brisbane. Should call it a bigger ship, but I've already named it Brisbane, so it's staying that way. Jade Swan. Oh, here we go. We're at the dumbass. I was talking about this the other day, I know. There's another dumbass. And another dumbass. And another dumbass. How many dumbasses were there? 4? This is the Abyss Tracker. It's a different ship. I had one of these, but I got rid of it. The Aegis is another. They're all good ships in their own rights. Hellbound. I haven't got one of those. But I have the Junker. I've sold a few of these. Not the Hellbound, but the Ghosts, they were called, if I remember right. The Marathon. It's like from another game. More of the same. Should call it more of same. The narwhal. Shackleton. Shield breaker. Sounds like a James Bond ship. Shield breaker. Silent runner. Silent runner. That sounds like a submarine. A nuclear vessel. What do you call it? A nuclear vessel? Silent runner? Nuclear vessel was actually the Enterprise. It was Star Trek, one of the movies, and it was the Enterprise. It was called the Enterprise. I forgot the name of the ships. The ones that carry all the planes, you know, the big ones. Carrier. The Enterprise was a carrier. And that's a stronghold. And in the USS, is it? USS, is that what you say there for your ship? USS Enterprise, which is a carrier vessel. It a couple of stars went on there to do a job, and of course the Russian gentleman. I'm just not Sulu. I should know all these. I've been watching it for centuries. That's it. My mind's so clogged with information. I can't think of everything. But the Russian, he goes, "Ah, look, a nuclear vessel." Not a vessel, a vessel, because he's Russian. It's pronunciation. If it's correct or not, I don't know, and I apologise to any Russians. But Chekhov. Been around for centuries, those characters. And Sulu, is it? She was with him. The Vagabond. The Warhorse. Warhorse. That reminds me of an Australian First World or Second World? No, First World. It would have been the First World War. There was a horse that... yes, it was an Australian movie, if I remember right, and if I've got the name right. It's about a horse that stuck with his and looked for his the soldier that was in charge of the horse. Yes, it's like the Light Brigade sort of thing, where they rode horses into battle. We were a crazy pack, eh? Not just us, but others too. Used to ride horses into battle. And Warwolf. Warwolf. First thing that popped into mind was Worf on Star Trek. Worf from the Klingon in Star Trek that's is in the Federation. Alright. Now I hope you're enjoying this, but this is the sort of ships that are in the game. So that's the new elite. This is the Falklands. This is a DLC, and you've seen the ships already. I've got a couple. Loading ships. No ships available. Something hasn't clicked there, but I've been to Falkland. Oh, I probably haven't done it. I don't know. Manufacturer. Deimos, Hope Tech, Nova Galactic. I'm trying to get back. This is something that... Falklands. Let's try that again. No, there's... Must have DLC installed and activated in load order. Well, I have. Yeah, Falklands Systems Ship Services. What was the other one? I can't remember, but Terra Namada, I've got that, I know I've got that, and the Tracker Alliance. Watchtower. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Watchtower. Loading ships. So, it's not recognising my load order. Well, there you go. That's a bit disappointing. I'm sure it will fix itself eventually. Manufacturers ships. Let's have a look at Deimos. Oh, well, there they are. Finally, the dagger. The dagger reminds me of the dog, the robotic dog in Battlestar Galactica. That was called a daguette. A French dog. A daguette. A dagger 2. Dagger 3. 27 ships here. Dagger 4. Oh, that's a high ship. Dagger. I might... Yes, but it's only a 2 crew. Gladius. First thing that pops into mind to me is Gladiator. Gladius. Gladius 3. Gladius 4. There's a 4. There are some 4 ships. I've heard others say you can only... Highest level is 3. Well, it's not necessarily the case. Longsword. Ladies. Longsword. Well, wonder if I've got to probably change that. You know, that might be a good ship, and then you change it, I don't know, for good luck, to a 7? I don't know. I really don't. Oh, anyway. I think to save on the servers, myself personally, even though you want to build ships up and that, you can build ships down too, is instead of having the 1s and 2s, or the no levels, you just have the 3s. It saves you a lot of time, and you can adjust those. The phalanx. I don't know if you want to sit here and go through all 350. Freestar. Freestar security. I think I went through those the other day. Buy other civilian ships. Manufacturer ships. We were in there, weren't we? Faction ships. We went through that yesterday, I think. Or was it? I'm trying to remember, did I do it here in the stream? I think I did it off stream. So that's got the Tracker Alliance there. And this is the, there's 15 Tracker Alliance ships, apparently. Well, looks like 5-3, there's 5 different sorts of ships. Thereabouts. I've got something similar but it was a pirate, so I'm not going to buy that, but I might buy this one because it's a Tracker Alliance. The Ranger, Tracker Ranger, well, I had the Ranger 3, which would be here, and I'd done that up to be the Bush Ranger. It's a lot bigger and wider. Let's go back this way. See that ship there? Would you believe it? Started off with it was all white. It was a Ranger 3, not a Tracker Ranger 3, but that same ship, same sort of stats and that, I would imagine. That ship there, I changed to that. I'm impressed with myself. No one else would be, but I'm impressed with myself. I built that. I should have built on. I've got to learn, if I'm going to do things, do it on the stream. More content. More content. To be content with content. So, yeah. I should get another one. Maybe I'll get one of those. No, it's a big ship. It's powerful. It's a C size. That's a A, isn't it? That's a B. That's a B. To be or not to be, but got to be able to carry the crew. I want my full crew. That would help. I could do that up, carry full crew. There's 2 ways of doing it. There's adding all the pros and cons and bigger engines. Bigger engines will add more crew. Maybe I should get rid of the other one that I captured and get that. Anyway, well, not that. This, oh, a Tracker. Now I've got a Star White. It's a level 3, but it's a Crimson. It's a pirate ship from the pirate faction. The Vindicator. Yeah, if I was going to get the Vindicator, maybe I should get that. And I can build that up to a 10 carrier. Improve the engines. Those engines are some of the best in the game, and I have access to the top end of those because I did a storyline. Tempted, actually. But I do like the Ranger too. Should I have both? Oh, who knows? Anyway, we'll get out of that. The first. Okay, the first is the another Tracker, I think. Is it number 1? No. The first. It must be some mod up there. Look it up. The Wendigo. The pterosaur. Is it pterosaur? Silent P? I don't know. The Sunwalt, first Sunwalt. They're all first ships, of course. Only goes to 2, the Dragonfire. If I ever find, oh, I've got to check the Dragonfire I had. Was that a 3, or did I just take the numbers off it and do it up? Similar, but not the same as the Ecliptic, the Australis that I've got. The first Dullahan. And a 2. Alright. So we're just going through all, well, I'm trying to go through all the ships. Ecliptic. We've been to that one. The Ecliptic is the Australis. The Ecliptic Claymore. Already have an Ecliptic version. I want to get one of each faction, so I don't get too carried away. Some nice ships. Well, they're all nice ships. What I've got to do, there's the one I've got, the Australis, as I've said. What I've got to do is build a ship from scratch, as in delete all that and start building a ship. That's something I've got to try, get my head around. There are mods to help you flip things and look things and make it look better, but more mods. Do I need them? Other faction ships. House of Elrune. These are the black ones. I'll show you the one I like, but I don't think it's the top ship. The Hyman. Him. Oh, Hymn. Varun Hymn. Not Hyman. Should I get... That's not... It's not having a go. I'm glad I was not born a lady. They are worth their weight in gold. They are worth gold, doesn't matter what weight they are. I didn't mean that. The eulogy. If it wasn't for the wonderful women of the world, and I'm married to one, and the women around me, sister-in-laws and nieces, extended family, there's some wonderful people out there. That's all I'm saying. The Vigil. Should call that the Virgil. Virgil, you know Virgil from the puppet show. I'll think of it when it pops into my brain. They were puppets, walked around like this. They had ships. They were a rescue federation. They rescued. Their father was an astronaut. I remember what they are, and made of money. The Prophecy. Used to love watching it when I was a kid. And there was Captain There was another show. I think it was the same creators. That one there, I'll go to the 3. No, this only goes to 2. That one there, but I've already got a ship that looks pretty much the same as that. That's the downside. But I do like the Revelation. It looks more like, and I don't think I'd change it much. I may buy that down the track. The Dirge. Brain's ticking over trying to remember the show I'm trying to think about. Oh, this is what I want to show you. Or we'll go to we've done Varun, we'll go Spacer first. These are small ships. Nice compact ships, these. I kind of like them. That's a 4. That's a 3 carrier, 4 carrier, 4 carrier. That is a nice compact little ship. I mean, I can just take 4 crew and fly around, and that's the Spacer. I like that. Sometimes flying the big ships isn't always the way. The little ship would be nice. Raven. Raven 3. It's a bit like me, a Raven on. This is a mod, of course. The Scarab reminds me of the Scorpion King. The Scarab bugs they have in the shows in over there, I think in Egypt. My sister-in-law went to Egypt. She brought back a plaque with what do you call them, glyphs, and they spell my wife's, mine, and the 4 boys spells our name in hieroglyphs or whatever they're called. It looks quite good. It was quite nice. Coyote. Should call that the Coyote and Roadrunner. Still trying to think of that puppet show. Oh, it'll come to me one day. The Coyote 3. The Jackal. The Jackal. Then I thought, yeah, I saw this when I was looking through them the other day. We'll go back to that one. That's the highest one you can get. The Vulture, because we've done the storyline to the Vulture, or we're still doing the Trackers Alliance. So we've hunted down the Vulture and got him. So, yes. Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds. That's what I was thinking of. Now I've forgotten why I was thinking of the Thunderbirds. But Thunderbirds, go. That's what I should... Should this be a Thunderbird? I don't know. And there was the other one, Captain. It annoys me until I think of it. The Hyena. The Hyena 2. Hyena 3. The Raccoon. I do like the 4 one. It would be easier. The Raccoon 2. This one. Yeah, we've seen it already, but, you know. That would be a nice little ship. Not do it up, just add a little bit of extras on it if you can. That's the thing about the small ships. You can't add all the extras you want, but I'd put the stealth on that one. I think when I do stealth from now on, I'll be Just doing the basic one that's in game, not the mod at the moment. Let's go to the Starborn. The Helix. I don't have one of those. I do have this ship, but this is called the Helix. And the funny thing is, there are different this must be when you go through the Unity. I haven't been through the Unity because I don't want to lose everything. But I suppose you could save it, you know, and go back to it later. But you lose. I wish I knew about it and done it, then built up the kingdom that I have. But the Unity is different storylines as you progress, different starts to the game, basically. Different people turning into different factions, etc., etc. So this is the Helix. Tell you what, can you just bear with me? I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm making a cup of coffee, so I'll duck off once the kettle's boiled and bring that back. This is the Helix. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, because that's the Helix, the first one. Have a look at the stats. I think the stats, of course, change. Yes, they do. Tortor? What's Tortor? Sol Tortor. No, is that Sol? Yeah, S-O-L. Looks like there's different ones. Scorpius. Well, have a look at that. Don't know what's there. Nothing, of course. That's when you decide to build a ship. But you can't build a ship So I don't know what they are. Scorpius. Scorpius. Can you sell a Scorpius? I don't know. That's a silly... Oh. Maybe there's supposed to be something there and it hasn't shown up because... Now these are the Guardians, and I have a Starborn Guardian. I just walked up to it. I put down a an outpost next to a 5 yesterday on one of the planets. What I do is I should do it with when I see Guardians, I put the ship down. You've got to be about 100 meters away from it to work. But once you go back there, the ship is always there if you want to claim it. I could have walked into it. That's a Guardian 3, 4, 5, and that's the one I could have walked into yesterday. But I had one. I deleted it because I end up getting one of these I walked into, and this is the top end. You can't get any higher in the Guardian range than these. So I thought that was quite interesting, but you know. And I'll remind everybody, and those that come in make comments, you know, very rare, but those that follow and say g'day and things like that, well, thank you for that. The Restream, the donation to Streamlabs I've got there, you don't have to do that. It's hard enough out there for people as it is. But if you, and what I mean by $1 a week, is that I change subjects so quick. Sorry to confuse the situation. The $1 a week means if you've got a spare buck, to throw her in. If you haven't, don't worry about it. If you can do it weekly, yeah, you put in what you like. But I'm just saying that's all I need, and it could be an Australian dollar, which is about 70 cents, 72 cents American. Bear with me. The kettle just boiled. I'll be right back. I'm back again. Sorry about that. I spilt the coffee, so I had to clean that up. Okay. Well, that's the Starborn one I've got. The others are interesting. I don't know if I should try and get a Helix. No need for it because I don't really fly. I've got to remember, getting the ships is okay, but you've got to use them. And I just built a couple, well, extended onto a couple of ships. Now that's a Starborn, the first. We've been there. Tracker Alliance, we've been there, haven't we? Really. Other manufacturer ships. We did Deimos, didn't we? Yes, we did. Other manufacturer ships. Hope Tech. Let's have a look at the Hope Tech situation. These are more of the trucky. Little move. Little move. Well, how about a look at that? Absolutely fantastic. How about a look at... Oh, there's a second version too. Oh my goodness. No, that's... Maybe I should get one of those. Little Muv. It's nearly like Little Mum, isn't it? Little Mum. Yeah. Anyway, we go on. Pick up. Oh, that's a pickup truck, that one. Pick up 2. Pick up 3. That's like that game, isn't it? When the ball bounces, you got to pick up things. I don't know. I can't remember. Used to be popular with the young ladies. The Watchdog. Watchdog 2. There's a 4. That's cool. I have the Junker, or whatever it's called. It's a 4 carrier. Oh, there's a 5. That's right. The Watchdog 5. PCH. The PCH. I used to work at a place called the PCH, Prince Charles Hospital. Yes, it was named after Prince Charles, and yes, I did actually say g'day to Prince Charles once at the hospital when he visited. That was a long time ago. So like, at the same hospital, Julia Gillard, the Prime Minister, was there. Yvette D'Arce, she was in the trade union that I was with. She was there. She was a minister. Yeah, I met a few people in my time, but they would not know me now. They would never remember me. Kevin Rudd, he used to be Donald Trump's favourite Australian ambassador. Yeah, Prince Charles Hospital. Worked in the industry for 30 years at different hospitals. Space truck. Too much information, I know, but I'm not there anymore. Star Semi. Alright, there's unbelievable. Nova Galactic, did we go there yet? Taking some time. Econ. Hope all is well. Be the best you can be. Adapt and overcome. Stick to a budget. Can't drink champagne on a beer budget. If you've got to drink water, you drink water. What made me say that? I'm just thinking of someone. Lovely person. Okay. Eco Hall. Endeavour. Some of these ships look very much the same, but they are different. The Endeavour 3. The Endeavour. That came to Queensland, North Queensland. Just trying to think of the place. It stopped off at a river in North Queensland in 1770, thereabouts. We have a place called 1770. A wonderful fishing spot. Beach fishing. You can take your boats off there if you need to. Daintree. We had a fishing family at Port Douglas years ago, centuries ago. I was a very young lad, about 14. Didn't turn out, unfortunately. The family, everyone wanted to be the boss, and no one wanted to go out fishing. My father and I were the only fishermen in the family. The others, do I have to do that? Can I not do sales or something? Go away. They wanted to pay me out of the father's cutter because he was the skipper of the vessel we had. It was only a speedboat. We used to do reef fishing for the top end fish, and up at Port Douglas. And yeah, I said no. I'm going. I've had enough. But the wages. I mean, yeah. You had a roof over your head, you got fed and everything, and clothes and all that sort of shit. You know, the old man Mum made sure everything was kosher. But, yeah, these are nice ships. I'm just reminiscing of the past. All for me, hurry no one else, achievements that I did over the years to get where I am today, which is not what I would like to be. A little bit better. There's the Ranger. That's the Ranger 3, yes. Nimitz. Have a look at that. Yes, it's a 6 crew. That was Nova. Let's go to Stroud. See what Stroud's got to offer. Loading ships. Got to be patient. Stroud Eklund ships. The Galileo. Galileo Figaro. Oh my goodness. Galileo 3. I should probably get one of each ship. The Narcissus, yeah, I know a couple of those. They get worse when they have kids. Like taking control of the situation. It's my relationships. It's a partnership. Equal partnership. I don't say this will happen and that's it. I listen. Where others, narcissists, like taking control of your every movement, who you talk to, who you're allowed to be friends with, blah 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 blah. Their insecurities, and when they have children, they well, let's just say they're not the best of parents. I once asked my wife, am I a narcissist? She said no. I do say no sometimes. So I don't say no anymore. I haven't done for quite a few years. When we're paying the mortgage off, we needed to. The place looks fantastic. The wife's put a lot of work in it, and the wife, that's just what she does. I don't and can't get out in the sun as much. I will go, to the beach and that if I have to, but I've got to rug up skin cancers and things. But in saying that, the place is looking great, and we had to pay bills. And my wife was and still is a higher rank of pay because we all work from the same organisation, and I have 3 sons as well in it. The venture, I should call that the cherry venture. I like that. There's something about that I like. I don't know, it's only a 4 crew. The venture. Is there a higher one? Yes, there is. Yes. Yes, worked hard over the years. My wife still works hard to keep me in the life of luxury. I'm thinking my utility next 2 years becomes a vintage, my truck, as you call it. I was going to put there are, from the States, you can get V8 electric motors. Well, they're 4 V8s. And you take out the gasoline, the petrol, we call it, the petrol engines, and put in an electric one. And from the, and it's supposed to bolt straight into the gearbox. So you don't have to do much, but there's still braking in that I think needs to be changed. And to do that, to convert it, is about 60,000 American dollars. And I look at it and I go, oh, fuck. Well, I think it might have been Australian dollars. Hopefully it'll get cheaper. I don't want to get rid of me ute because it's my manly status. It's my vehicle. And I've got a Yamaha Cruiser 650. It's only a 650, little one. I got a motorbike, but I haven't ridden that for about 3 years. It's just sitting there. It's in mint condition. It's only got 1,000 when I bought it. Had no kilometres. I got it up to 1,000 kilometres. Just you needed to do 1,000 at, you don't thrash it. Just had to run it in, and there's a process you had to do, and then I got bad hips and I couldn't ride it. It's a shaft driven, and it's a beautiful bike. It's a candy apple red. Oh, it's the top end model, and my wonderful wife got me that, and my ute. Sport rotten I am. But they're all aging. It was the 2003 is the ute, so next 2 years is the vintage, and the motorbike was the motorbike's 2010. So I like that for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm looking at that thinking that's not a bad build. Sorry if I chop and change, but that's me. What you see is what you get from the old Fossil. Annoying I can be, but that's me. Yeah, these are nice ships, don't get me wrong, but they're a bit boxy for my tastes. But I will end up with one. The Vindicator. Yes, not bad, not bad. I'm going to go back, have a look at I like the Venture. I don't know what it is about it, but I like it. I do like that. I do like that. Had a few more windows on it, not that you could see through it. They may not take the extra window. That one did. But that one hasn't got the window there in the middle there on that side. It's got one in the middle section. I like that. I don't know why, but I like that, and I don't think I would have. And the engines on it. Have a look at the engines. I like them. Where do you go on the side here? It's got one of the doorways I like. I like the round ones, but I like that. I like that. Just excuse me for a second. Yes, a reminder for tomorrow on Monday. It's Saturday. They're working away, working hard. Yes, I will be attending, so I don't need a reply to you, do I? But thank you, as you've asked. We have a very, very good, because I used to work in it, a very good hospital system here, and it's a public system. We have Medicare cards, we put in taxes, and we still pay taxes. Well, I don't so much because I'm retired now, but we have a great hospital system here in this state because we're Australian. Now this might sound nasty, but we're not the best in the world, far from it, but we are the greatest nation in the world. We look after our people to the best of our financial capabilities. We're not poor. Our wages are reasonable, but they could be better. Our housing's shit at the moment, like other parts of the world, but they're working on it. The thing is, the more that you throw money, you get subsidies. Well, we're going to give you this amount to buy that. The trouble is, they go up about the same price as subsidies, so it's a waste of effing time, in my view. But we bought the solar system. We got around about 15,000, I think, subsidy for putting in the solar system, which helped pay for it. But it still cost a small fortune. I like that. The venture. Call it the Cherry Venture, call it something else. Might call that the Adelaide. What do you reckon? We'll look at it later. Sorry, I'm chin wagging. Chin wagging. That was Stroud. Teo. It's off to gaming we go. Teo. Oh, my mind works in mysterious ways. But it is. It still works. Needs a tune up from time to time. That's a Mako. That looks like the other one, doesn't it? The Mako 3. Yeah, it's a full bath. That's a nice. See, they're nice little ships. The Sparrow. Used to have Sparrows. Sparrow 2. Yes. Sparrow 3. Looks a bit like a Ranger. Sort of. A dolphin. Oh. We used to have there used to be a dolphin show I used to watch religiously as a kid. There was Skippy, of course, but that was a kangaroo. Oh, just reminiscing of the past. But there was a dolphin. I'm just trying to think of. Oh, trying to think of. I shouldn't do these things because it'll be on my mind all day. There's a falcon. Should call it a Ford Falcon. We used to have cars called Falcons. Thanks for sitting with us and watching this if you're watching this, or you might have just walked away. Oh, it's a Falcon 4. It must be a V8, that one. Because we used to have Falcons. I drive a Falcon Ute. It's an XR8 V8. 302, I think. No, 351. A pelican. If no one can, a pelican. Orca. You're getting a bit of a nautical feel here. Yes. Reef. I'd change that. Definitely would change that. That'll be the next thing. Get all the towns and cities and call that the barrier reef. We have the best reef in the world, but it's dying because of man. We had the best reef in the world. It's in trouble. Oh, what's that? Is that a reef? We've got it twice. Well, there you go. The barrier reef. Used to, when I lived at, we had a family fishing company up at Port Douglas. We used to fish on the barrier reef. And there was a place called Opal Reef, which is off Port Douglas. You drive there, but in high tide, you can drive into it. It's a big, round, circular, just the way it worked. You look down, it looks like, it was called the Opal Reef because you look down from a bird's eye. No, this is from up there, not me actually seeing it from that direction. It looks like an opal. It's got colours in it, and you could look down. The water was so pristine on a good sunny day, and that you could see the fish, see them, sharks and things, and we used to take the boat in there. We used to drop the anchor. You have to be careful where you lay the anchor in that. You're not allowed to destroy reef and that. And we sat there and do fishing. It was good. And the grandfather, he was in charge. My father's stepfather, well, grandfather, my father's father, he got some lines tangled. And of course, I was the deckhand. I was the deckhand. He was in charge. He was the admiral. Father was the captain, and I was the crew. And I had to go over the side. We had outboard motors back then, Chryslers, 120 horsepower, two of them or something. Two? One of them. Two of them. No, one 120 horsepower and a 25 auxiliary. I'm thinking of a different boat. Anyway, I'm the one that had to dive into the water and untangle the fishing lines or nets or whatever we were using at the time. So, yes, that was an experience, being a young fella that I was. I was offered a job in the Cairns, up at Cairns, North Queensland. There's a, what do you call it? Aquarium, a large aquarium. People go in and pay. And I was offered a job to go and work there because I needed a job at one stage. But I ended up getting another job that paid better. That's why I didn't do it. And that was to dive into the tanks and clean the glass. And all sorts of aquatic life was there. So that was, I would have had fun with that actually. Learned to scuba dive and that. I should have done that because I could have got a certificate in scuba diving and things. That would have been good. Yeah, we've done all those. Thanks for sitting with us, even though you might be doing something else, but thank you. I think that's just about, sort of covered it all. Yes, I'm disappointed he didn't leave the extra building in that here. So I put a tower over there. And I'm going to make that the base. That's what we can do. I'll show you the tower. I don't know if you're interested. But we'll go over there. Hello, Sarah. How are you, Sarah?
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away.
How are you feeling about our marriage? You're patient.
I feel like I'm a better person because of your commitment to gently guide me through life.
I tried. Those words mean everything to me, Sarah.
If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
And also putting up the Streamlabs donation tip thing. It shows the 3 channels that I am currently streaming to. I can stream up to, I pay $20 a month or something to stream to 5 channels through Restream.io. I've only got 3 there. I'm trying to weigh up. I went to Trovo, something happened there. I don't know if someone's got into my account or something just didn't go right. So I wasn't happy. So I was going to stream on Trovo, but there was some corruption or something happened with it. I don't know what happened. I'm thinking of going to Discord. I have a Discord, don't use it, and stream on that. I don't know, I'll see what happens. But anyway, this is part of the base now at the moment until it annoys me. I don't know. I wish they had a lift in this. I really do. So we'll go up the stairs here. Nothing's been done up here yet. It's a bit of a walk. Keeps you fit, this game, and things like this, doesn't it? Bit of heavy breathing. Alright, here we are. I've got to do this up somehow and make this a tower, you know, a flight tower. There's the base there. It's a foggy day today. Some other POIs, points of interest. I'm not one for abbreviations. I do use them. I do use them. I do use them. But yeah, I only built this because I wanted a place. I'm going to change something while I think of it. And I don't want to get rid of, it may, I've got to walk all the way up here when I do it because I don't think I can do it. I think I've got the maximum. Let me go up here first again. Thinking on the job.
Hi, Dad. What do you need?
Thinking or what? I don't know. This here would be good. Okay, let's go outpost. Alright, my beautiful, wonderful wife has gotten up. She went back to a nap, had a bit of a rough sleep, but all good. What I want to do, I can't do a crew station, can I? Because we have the maximum amount. I want to put a crew station up here, so one of the crew I've got one in the UC home over there. Alright, what we'll do, we can have up to 6 people with 3 crew stations, I believe. I might go over to the observatory and take one from there. I was going to take it from the house, but if it's there, someone will go there. And this is closer. Well, no, it's not really. So if we go here, have I got one inside the door here? No, I put it upstairs. Oh, you have to be using it, wouldn't you? I'll leave that one there. Bit of a walk, but oh well. Oh, I've got to watch me back. I've got to carry this up the stairs. Oh, I don't know. What I do need is a manager for this site. I have my crew. I've got to check them out. We have Delta here. He's a head of security now. Promoted him. You can change his eyes, his colour of his eyes. He's green at the moment. I could go red to intimidate people, but I don't really want to do that. We're a friendly crew here at Fossil Rangers. Oh, itchy eye. Get me scars checked out. Okay. I suppose if I put it about there. Okay. Now that'll do for now. Oh, I could put it there. Or there. But that'd be better. Well, that is what it is. I'm just thinking that's a curved setup. I can put other things.
Hi, Dan.
I could put that over there, then put... I'll just do something here. I'm just thinking of something, and I'm putting it down to remind me of doing something. Got to work out how to build a toilet on this one. We don't have any... Yes. Furniture. could have a navigation station. Maybe I'll put one of you there. What do you reckon? Now there's different big ones, small ones, rectangular ones. But I have to go that way.
You're quite handy with the building materials.
Yes, thank you. I'm quite handy on a few things. Sort of. Close. That'll do for now, Fossil. Let's not get too crazy. Crazy. And there. See these? Put some of these around. I'll put. So you have different models. I put some of these in Australis. I'll just put that there. I'll change it later if I have to, but this just is a rough idea of what I'm doing. Yes, it's not what I... Yes, I'll play with that later. I could still build a toilet downstairs or somewhere and just use blinds, I suppose. Yes, I could do that. But I have these. Trying not to get the same one. Yes, but there's only one corner one, isn't there? Anyway, I'll have a think about that. I could sit here all day otherwise. So if you go in here, oh, you can't quite see. But that's what the radar's for, I suppose. And can it go back a bit further? Probably not. It'd be nice if it was curved. But anyway, I will do this up. I don't know what I'm going to put up here yet. Don't want workbenches or anything because, well, maybe I do, but I have stuff on the ship when the ship's here. That gives you an idea. And this is it. Could put a vendor up there if I wanted to, forgot to sell stuff. But anyway, that's what that's here for, because he's taken away the little office and that was on up the top there. I understand why. There must be restrictions that he can do with mods, and I don't know the full situation. I wish you could build and attach to this and build my own stuff. That'd be nice. Derek patiently sitting there. Maybe I should have dropped that a bit more. The rail's there, it's a trip hazard, but oh well. It does the job. We've done all that there. Yes. All right. What time is it? What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What's the time? 9:44 AM already. I might, I won't start anything new. We might go over here. Oh, let's go for a walk. What do you reckon? Fill in the time. We'll go for a bit of a walk. We've done what well, we haven't done everything here. I wasn't going to do too much, but because he got rid of that, I'll have to build a place where people can observe and do what they do. Anyway, we'll go back to the other base. We haven't got access to the full 650 ships. So I'm sure he'll be working on that if there's an issue that he understands. Oh, had something on my voice box then. It was vibrating. It's fixed now. Now we're at, we need a manager there. And I'll find one of those. Actually, we'll go to New Atlantis. Well, fast travel, because there's water and forests and all sorts of things. It's a beautiful spot, this. There are beautiful spots all around through the universe. But, yes. It's a sunny day today. It's a sunny day when I wanna play. Easy Panda, Jill, they're all on. All doing their thing. Now we're producing 9.5 kilowatts. 4.4 kilowatts is going into the battery, where 5.3 is now being used as people stir in the home.
I have things for you.
Do you? Oh, thank you,
I
Derek.
You might be interested.
I haven't had breakfast yet, so Derek's just given me something to eat.
Well. Back for more, eh?
How you feeling?
I wouldn't trade my life with you for anything else in the universe.
Those words, as always, mean everything to me, Sarah.
If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask.
Thank you. All right, let's go. I know where I've got to go. I've got to go to the bar, pick up some dollars.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay.
Supposed to go there at some stage to start those quests off. Probably go into business in a clothing store or something. I'm trying to avoid mods that haven't got the blue tick. I prefer the Bethesda.
Hey,
Hey mate.
obliged. Hey, I've got something for you. It's a little cut of the latest profits. Feels good to make some extra credits, doesn't it?
There it is. Ooh, thank you. Shroud Eklund. Eklund and myself, Sarah, and this wonderful young lady here, Nissa. We, oh, that's why I come here.
Hi, Dad.
What I need,
Yes? What?
outpost engineering specialist. I need a manager too. Engineering specialist would be good. Fix things. Oh yes, he's a salesman for them. Yes. I may have to go other places. How many have I got in my outpost? I think we got 3 out of the 6. One, two, three. Let's oh, we've got, I can have the robots. It's the staff. Miria, is that how you spell Miria? Omari. Security chief, do we need one of those? A manager and a security chief, maybe. But they are where they are. Oh, we've got the security mini-bot as well. But they're, I don't think I can have staff, human staff, or... Well, I came here to find a, someone... You're an engineer. How many can I have? Got to wrap this up in a few minutes. Crew. I'm not at a current outpost. Outposts. It's a bit easier for me to think. System specialists. Put a bit more life. What are you? Astro.
Yes.
I just don't know. I want a manager. I've got Lynn at the main post. Well, what do you reckon, mate? We might call it quits here. We'll see what happens. All right, I think it's about knock-off time. Been up for a little while. I'd like to thank you fabulous people who always come in and watch. You're absolutely fantastic. Thank you for being here. It's much appreciated. Hope things are going well and become better for you through life. So basically, I'm Major Fossil. You're not. Be the best you can be. And bye for now. I might be on tomorrow. Don't know yet. I'll see what the boss wants to do. We might actually go out. Who knows? Go to the markets. That might be interesting. I was thinking of doing another channel. The Life of Fossill here on the Sunshine Coast. And you probably wouldn't see us, but you'll, you know, see where we go. But that could, you know, I've got to be discreet with cameras and that. I'm looking into it, but who knows? Probably never happen, but we'll see what happens. So from me to you,